Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
We're back. It's the Hy-Vee Today show with Tony Tone and a giant, wait, it's this shoulder. I'm still not used to the cameras. Giant stuffed troll. We have that if you need it, right? Welcome in. It's Thursday, the 20th of February. We are having a big old 2/20/2020 sale today, including a fuel saver. I just made a post on Facebook with some pictures of some of the ad items. And then, of course, on the back page, your Discover Muscatine newspaper, you can see this. There's also like a super fuel saver coupon with every $20 you spend today, 20 cents on the fuel saver. So I'm definitely going to spend at least $20 because I have 80 cents on my fuel saver, and I'd love to make that $1, right? So there is the full ad, including the ribs, and there's some kitchen salads in there. There's a pulled pork. And then we added a couple of items just this morning in wine and spirits. So there are a couple of things, and I think it's, yeah, there we go. So there's a picture of the pulled pork or the pork butt roast that you can turn into pulled pork. You got to cook it. But yeah, if you scroll up to those pictures, what do we got? Nikolai vodka, 2 for $20, so $10 each. I haven't had Nikolai vodka. I'm sure it's probably better than Hawkeye vodka. No offense, Hawkeye vodka, but that's kind of like the threshold, right? Like there's 5 o'clock vodka, there's 5-star vodka, there's Hawkeye vodka. I bet Nikolai's a step or two above there, right? So 2 for $20 on that. There's 2 for $20 on Serena red wine and 2 for $20 on Blue Moon 12 packs, or Blue Moon now has this product called Light Sky, which is like a lower calorie, lower carb option. That's also 2 for $20 on a 12 pack of that. So different deals throughout the store. Some of them in that print ad, everything on social media. So if you just jump on our Facebook or Instagram, or better yet, just come into the store, you'll have an opportunity to save because it's the 2/20/2020 sale. Later on tonight, if you don't want to cook, they'll have the Thursday night steak night ready to go starting at 4 p.m. with our friend Chef Scott. So that's an awesome deal. Don't even have to worry about doing anything. Just walk into the store tonight. They've got the New York strip steaks, 8-ounce or 12-ounce option, served with potato, vegetable, dine in, carry out. If you want to call ahead, if you didn't even want to deal with waiting, you could do that. Whatever you need, we'll get you taken care of. And that's from 4 till 7 each and every Thursday. I'm glad that we've kept that going because I didn't know if that was going to be the case, but it is. And then I'll just mention this again because I want you to be there, right? On Saturday, April 4th, it's the New Beginnings fundraiser supporting the MCSA Domestic Violence Shelter at Geneva Golf and Country Club. Might seem like a ways away, but it'll be here real quick. And that is the biggest fundraiser for the MCSA Domestic Violence Shelter to ensure that they can remain open and be there for when women and their children flee a domestic violence situation. So get tickets. You could purchase a table. You could get individual tickets. You can jump on MCSA's website and buy their custom limited edition Isabel Bloom for this year. And then if you're in a business and you're watching and you want to sponsor an event, I can tell you that would be a great event to be a part of. Last year, I think we had 275 people there, and it's a great evening, and all the money, again, raised stays in Muscatine to keep the shelter doors open. All right. So there's a couple of things. The troll is just kind of fun. It is National Love Your Pet Day, so we'll talk more about that later, and it's National Cherry Pie Day. I'm saying that so that when we introduce our guest and people see these like toys and a pie on the table, they're not just thinking like, oh, Tony's quitting the diet, isn't he? He's just giving up. He's got a cherry pie for breakfast. No, it's National Cherry Pie Day. Because every day has to be something, right? Every day has to be something. You can't just have it be Thursday. It's got to be National Cherry Pie Day. And then if you've got the four-legged friends at home, this one doesn't have a squeaker, huh? Oh, no, there it is. It wouldn't be a dog toy without a squeaker. And hopefully your dog, like mine, all they want to do is get that squeaker out. And then once they achieve that, this is useless, right? So you've just bought them something essentially to get the squeaker out. All right, let's get to our guest that is patiently waiting. And hello to Rita, who is watching online and just said hi. Jim Hayes is here. He is the CEO with Crossroads. here in Muscatine. I just drove past Crossroads on the way to take my daughter to daycare. It's great to see you, pal.
Hey,
right
good
on
to
Hauser
see you.
Street.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Yeah, so we have a lot to talk about, and it's been a while since you've been here.
Sure.
And I feel like I want to start with just getting an overall update on Crossroads, because I think there's some misinformation out there. People have heard that maybe things are changing at Crossroads. You're the guy, you're here, Jim. So what can we tell people to kind of dispel some of the misinformation that's out there?
Well, there's a lot going on. As you know, there's a lot in the news media about funding and the Eastern Iowa Mental Health Region and all of that sort of thing. The transition that's going on with Crossroads is, first of all, I just want to state directly, we are not closing. We are changing the way that we handle our workshop and the business that we have there. But we are transitioning the workshop into more of a production area because the Eastern Iowa region and the county will no longer fund clients in our workshop. So the clients have to leave the workshop. We're finding places for them, either in our Dayhab program or in a really nice supported employment setting, which means that we're going to move clients into the community with a job coach, and it does a couple of things. One of the things it does is it really gives our clients, purpose.
Sure. Yeah.
And they want to be as integrated into the community as possible, and so we're placing them in different places in the community with a job coach, and they're holding down a job.
It's really exciting, I think, and I know, and there's the Crossroads website, by the way, of course. I have so many friends at Crossroads, folks that I've known for years, both clients, employees, yourself included in that. And the supported employment is a piece that I want to kind of stay on. And if you're watching, and if you jump on Facebook, if you go to Crossroads Facebook page, in a matter of like a scroll, you're going to see exactly what Jim was just alluding to in action. So the supported employment, like you were saying, Jim, it gets your clients into different businesses where they are contributing and they have a job. And I think it was Butcher's Vegetables. There's a great post on your Facebook page about a client that you placed at Butcher's Vegetables. And I would encourage people that are out there, and Hy-Vee, we're in the process of going to be bringing in some Crossroads clients, with the job coach, because we do have some opportunities that make sense. If you're connected to a business in Muscatine, this is something that you should consider because it is so beneficial for the client. And your point is spot on. They just want to work like the rest of us, right?
They do.
That's the ultimate goal, is to wake up every day, have purpose, go to work, and then get done with work and enjoy your time with family and friends. That's some pictures from the post I was referring to. So supported employment in action at Butcher's Vegetables. So and I know that some of the folks that work for you have had a lot of great conversations with various businesses in town, and that's got to be encouraging, right?
It is, and I think the thing that people don't think about in this whole process is, in Muscatine, unemployment is very low.
Right.
Very low, because we're about a percentage point or two below even Iowa, and Iowa is one of the lowest unemployment states in the country. So everybody is looking for employees, good employees, and you really can't go to too many places that don't have a sign in the window that says "now hiring."
Sure.
And so this really helps the low unemployment rate in the community, because an employer can have a reliable employee. The job coach is there to kind of help move the employment process along with our clients, and it really works out well. We've had some great reports, as you can see from our website, but it works out really well.
Well, and it's just, again, it's a twofold effect, because with this shift with Crossroads, you're getting into the community, into these businesses, getting opportunities for your clients, and then at the same time, Jim, you've been able to hire these job coaches. So there's been a lot of, if anything, and that's where it's frustrating for me, because I'm close to the organization in the sense that I care about the people that are your clients that work there. So with that misinformation that was out there, it was so disheartening, because I was close enough to kind of understand what was going on.
Right.
And if anything, it's a good thing. So you're getting people into places like Hy-Vee in the future very soon, Butcher's Vegetables, different locations where they're going to have these supported employment jobs. But then, how many job coaches have you had to hire?
Well, we're still hiring.
So that's what I'm saying. So right, I mean, this is it's rare that when an organization makes a shift that there's this much good that can come at the same time, right? So this is going to have a ripple effect in a good way. And you're right. I mean, getting the clients out there and having a rewarding job is all that they're looking for, and that's what I think gets lost. You know, certainly. My brother-in-law, Nolan, has severe autism, and he has supported employment, and he has a job that he works, right? My cousin, Michelle, who is the first person that I have known that has special needs. I think I just talked to her on the phone last weekend. She's like 45, 46, and she's in the Chicago area. She lives at a place called Misericordia, but she's always worked and had supported employment. And all that they want to do is just, like I said, they just want to, like the rest of us, they don't want to be treated differently, right?
Right.
You know, everything that, whatever has led them to need services or extra help is out of their control, right?
That's right.
And what we need to do is be there for them. I don't get why it's so hard for people to understand that. It irks me a little, because I have so much empathy for special needs, disabled folks, because they're just like the rest of us, right?
They are, and I think society has been maybe a little less than kind to some of these folks, and there's been a stigma about them, and people try to avoid being around people with disabilities.
Sure.
But I think a lot of that's going away. We're working on that piece of it. My favorite video that's out there now is they're interviewing somebody who works, I think, at McDonald's or something, and they ask him, he has Down syndrome, and they ask him, are you handicapped? And he says, well, I used to be, but I'm not now, because I have a job.
Yeah.
I'm out in the community.
Yeah.
And I was treated, as I was going through school, I was treated as somebody with a handicap, but now I'm not.
It's a beautiful thing.
And that's all they want.
That's it. And when you see pictures like that, great, with Willie Lesa and Quinn Reese and my friends, oh man, I love seeing all the familiar faces at Crossroads, Abby, and that's it. That's all that anybody wants, is to be treated decently and respected. I mean, it's almost, again, aggravating that I have to say things like that, but I'll do it. Right? If I have a platform to advocate for folks that sometimes don't have a voice, or their voice isn't as loud. I got a loud voice, Jim, and it carries. And I challenge you, if you're out there and you can bring in employees that, to Jim's point, reliable, that are going to have a job coach. I don't have a job coach, right? I mean, the job
you need one sometimes.
Well, I knew you were going to say that. And you're not wrong. But what a benefit to your organization. Even if that's your approach, and that's okay, right? If you're in business and you're struggling to find good people, Crossroads has great people, plus the benefit of the job coach. And then at the same time, if you're watching and you're looking for a job that is incredibly rewarding, oh my gosh, what about a job coach for the people out there that are watching? Right. And that's not the only position that you've been hiring for. I've been keeping an eye on things, whether it is that fantastic digital display out in front of Crossroads on Hauser Street or online. So there has been a lot of growth and a lot of change, and with that can come change is tough for people. But I see it all as a very positive thing. So one of the things on my list to ask you, since you were at the helm of this, what does the future of Crossroads look like for you? Now, you've kind of alluded to the shift from the workshop to more production Your day hab program will continue to be strong. But are there other things that you're working on that are coming down the pike? If you can't talk about them, I understand. But as you look at the 10,000 feet view of Crossroads.
Yeah, we don't have too many trade secrets. But,
Sure.
we have a very active supported community living
Sure.
program. So we have 8 locations between Muscatine and Tipton, where we have some of our clients that basically live in these houses, and we put a staff member there to help them with daily living activities. We set goals for them and try to work with them on their goals so they can become as integrated as they possibly can into the community. They go shopping, they go to doctor's appointments, go to movies, and do all kinds of things. But so the supported community living is really important. We've talked about the supported employment. The production area, we actually are hiring right now, and we found kind of an interesting little, I guess, niche of employment, and that is we're hiring some part-time people, and we're hiring a lot of mothers who want to work while their kids are in school.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And so they come in to the production area about 9 o'clock in the morning, and they work till about 1:30, and then they can drop the kids off at school in the morning and pick them up in the afternoon, and
That's a great shift.
life is good. So
Yeah, I might have to talk to you because I like those hours a lot. No offense to Hy-Vee, but those are pretty great hours. But no, right? So there's a lot of good things that are happening.
yeah.
And that's why Jim was going to be here a couple weeks ago and had to cancel the show. I think I had sick kids or I was sick. I can't remember. But this is such an important conversation to have because, again, I just want to be able to set the records straight and then talk about everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot to unpack with Crossroads, but it is all heading in a very good direction.
Yeah, and I want to just take a minute to thank you for
Sure.
the work you do. People probably don't know, but you continually are willing to work with our people, especially at our Christmas party. That's just a tremendous event to see 80 of our clients up there clinging to you on stage as you're being the disc jockey for
Sure.
the whole thing, and they're up there dancing and grabbing the microphone away from you and crawling all over the place, and you're so patient and interactive with them, and we really appreciate that. They appreciate it too.
I appreciate you saying that, and it's between I just did my second. It's not even a second favorite thing. The two things I look forward to the most are the Crossroads Christmas party and then the Special Olympics basketball game, and I just did that Monday.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm at, right? Like if I do it because it's the right thing to do. I see so many of my friends. I mean, that I've been around for a while. I mean, I was on the radio in 2007 in the Quad Cities, and I know a lot of the folks because the radio station on was so big in Muscatine. So a lot of these folks that are your clients or connected to Special Olympics, I've known for years. So to have spent the last 8 years in Muscatine and get to see them more and be involved, and quite honestly, I feel like there's times I think I should do more for that group. But I just want them to know that I'm their friend and their advocate, and that's where
you seem to have a little
tough.
bit of fun while you're up there.
Oh, the Christmas party is, there's pictures from a couple of years ago. I'll tell you, the first year that I did it, I was overwhelmed. I didn't know what to expect. And now it is so much fun. And I've told you guys, basically just pencil me in until, you decide to change the course or book a band or whatever, but pencil me in. I love Cal. Cal will sing every Kiss song. That's Cal right there.
Yeah, he will.
He is a good guy. That might be the first time that I did it based on how old my laptop is and my attire. And then Santa shows up too, which is nice.
Yeah.
So I can't say enough about that event in your organization. And then to you, because a compliment for you, Jim Hayes, is you ran. How long were you at the helm of Unity Point Health here in Muscatine?
About 8 years. Yeah.
So you were the boss at Unity Point Health. shepherding a lot of good change and growth. Then you retired, but then like most retired people that I know, you couldn't stay retired for, what was it, a year that you were retired or what?
About 8 months.
8 months.
Didn't quite make it to a year.
So, but obviously you saw an opportunity with Crossroads to continue to serve your community, which you've done so well. And if there's anybody, Jim, that can help usher in this change for Crossroads, I mean, just knowing how much change happened with Unity Point Health during your tenure, I mean, you're the right guy, right?
Well,
you have what it takes.
The great thing is at both the hospital and also at Crossroads is there are great people that are really dedicated to our community and making our community the best. And a lot of times it's just giving them their lead. You know, let them do what they do best. Yeah. And I just sit back in my office with my feet on my desk and, you know, take naps and things like that.
No, you don't.
But
no, you don't.
We do have great people.
You really do.
And this community is really blessed, I think, with good people and people that are really focused and dedicated on making this the best place possible.
And some of your coworkers, your
There's
colleagues
some of them now.
at Crossroads, I was going to say, they've told me Jim can never retire. And I said, well, I don't think he's going. I don't know. I mean, you're certainly entitled to. You work a long time. But when you can be connected to something that is so rewarding, that is doing so much good, I mean, that's maybe not the reason that you got into it, but you know that feeling when you see the clients and then when they're having success. And even if that success is just you know, gaining more independence, or Blake, I love Blake, or getting out on a day trip into the community, or having that camaraderie at Dayhab. There's just so much good that happens, and it's only going to get better. So this supported employment is a big venture. The housing fascinates me because I bet people don't understand how many clients are housed and where they're at. I kind of know where a lot of them live in Muscatine, but it's another great part of the business, right?
That's true. And you know, if I told you all the locations, I'd have to kill you.
Right.
But, so I won't really go into detail there.
Good.
But you know, it's really a great process to see some of our clients just live as independently as possible. They as I said before, they really want to be as integrated into the community as they can, and they want to be as independent as they can. Yeah. We have clients that drive themselves to Crossroads to work. We have clients that you know, are independent. You know, we have Nathan, who's a piano tuner. I mean, we have all sorts of people that come to us for services and support, and our goal really is to help them reach their greatest potential.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's only going to continue to get better at Crossroads. And I appreciate you taking the time to be here to talk about it.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, my pleasure. And I'm excited, again, for people that are out there. If you're connected to a business or know people that, you know, can understand supported employment and bringing in a good employee with the job coach and what they would be able to do, it is worth having a conversation with some of the folks at Crossroads about it, right?
Yeah, so two things. If you need a job, come and see us.
Exactly.
We'll hire you.
Right.
And if you have any questions about any of our services, you can check out our website, but there's really no better thing than, you know, direct contact. Just give us a call, come in, visit us. We'll be glad to show you around, give you a tour, tell you about our services.
It's all good. CrossroadsMuscatine.org is the website, on social media. Jim Hayes, I appreciate it, and I like that transparency, because that's, you know, people have questions, you can answer them. That's what you're there for, and your team does a great job, and it's only going to continue to get better. Thank you.
Thanks,
appreciate
Tony.
you being here, Jim
Appreciate
Hayes.
it.
Thanks for the time. All right, we're going to go. What do we have, guys? Aisle cam, cart cam, the aisle cam. All right, CVI Bank and Trust aisle cam. And we'll show you kind of Delmer's domain near the deli in the back of the store, where today, part of that 2/20/2020 sale, he's got that Hy-Vee shaved ham for $2.20 a pound. So that's an awesome deal, just to name a few that are going on. I also like the fact that we've got giant pizza balloons back there, because there's so many of those take and bake pizzas that are ready to go, right? So that's kind of at the back of aisle 1 behind the produce department. And you're all set if you need anything from Delmer. He'll get you taken care of. I would definitely take advantage of that ham deal and then maybe get some cheese with it. And then, of course, 150 different kinds of cheese right around the corner with that Cheese Island. It's exciting. And then we can also see the bakery in that shot. National Cherry Pie Day. If you need a cherry pie, you could grab one from there. I don't know how much this one costs. If I had to guess, I want to say it's $9.99. It is $12.99. All right, but this is a dense... It's like me. It's very dense. It's heavy. It's a solid cherry pie, everybody. So if you need anything, go back to the bakery, get yourself a cherry pie. All right. Do we have Steve in the Toyota of Muscatine cart cam? Perfect. So it's National Cherry Pie Day and it's National Love Your Pet Day. And again, we've got a bunch of pet toys here in the store. This is the same one that I have. This Critters line with the squeaker in the middle of it, $6.99, and you can take it home and your four-legged friend will tear into it and then give you the squeaker, and then again, they have like no interest in it. And then certainly we have stuff for cats, of course. I'm not a big cat person. I'm honest about it. They're not for me. The Humane Society's probably got like 700 cats that could use a home. That's not my home, but if you love cats, you can't get enough cats, go adopt one, and they'd be happy to play with, what do I have here? This Paws cat thing. It says Aroma Cats Can't Resist. And you can see even more pet toys on the Toyota of Muscatine cart cam, which is across the store. That is just off of aisle 11. Steve, was I right? Is it aisle like 14 or 15? I couldn't quite remember. But you can't miss it. There's treats, of course. I love the beggin' strips, right? Those are always fun. Beggin' strips? Who doesn't love a good beggin' strip? Aisle 16. I was way off. Aisle 16, everybody. All right. Look at the size of those dog bones. What is that, a pterodactyl? What is that? What kind of dog is eating that bone? Look at that. Looks like my forearm. Looks like my tibia. Is that the leg bone? I don't know the bones in the human body. But that's aisle 16, so please go and spoil your pet. And then there's Steve. Oh, no, they've used Steve's arm. That's he's got it going on, man. Remember when we had like a feral cat loose in the store last year? That was nuts. It was like attacking our employees in the morning. There was a cat in the store. It knocked over like a bunch of booze and stuff. We've had a bird in the store since I've worked here. And coincidence or not, since I started, there's been 2 birds in the store, both of which flew out safely. Wink. And then there was that angry cat that came in somehow. I don't even know how it happened. That's why I don't like cats, man. You don't know. You don't know where they're at. You got a cat in your house. Where is it right now? It just kind of jumps up on you. Hey! I don't like that. At least with my dog, I can see him. All of a sudden, the cat's just like on your shoulder, and you're like, get out of here. Like that cat don't care about you. It's like rubs against you all weird, like, ugh, I'm a cat, ugh. Then they have like those hairballs, and they poop in a box. Like that's gross. Litter box, that is nasty. Sorry. Listen, adopt cats. Come to the store, buy them all the tchotchkes. Hello there. Oh no, do we lock the door? We locked the door to the Market Grill Express, everybody. Nobody can leave today. So anyways, now we're going to get a lot of hate mail from the cat lovers out there. Listen, if you love cats, God bless. Aisle 16, here's where you're going to find all the tchotchkes that you need. I can't do it. I can't do a litter box. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. It's just, even just thinking about it, I'm like, no. I mean, I'm the guy that had a hamster in my house. It wasn't my choice. Pickles the hamster, rest in peace. Rest in peace, Pickles. That was the whole thing. Like I had to like cleaning the hamster cage. I'm like, I gotta clean this. Come on. At least with a dog, they go outside. Hopefully by now you're looking at your yard and going, oh my gosh. That's why I think that, what is it, that Poop Pals business? That's a free plug. That's a great business idea. I had Poop Pals one time come by the house, the old house. I'm like, I don't care how much it costs. Just pick up all that. What a great business model, right? If you hate picking up after your dog, it's Poop Pals. Right? Makes sense. I mean, right? I don't know. What do you got, a pooper scooper? I'm going to stop saying the word poop now. All right, we're done. Anyways, National Love Your Pet Day. That's what I was getting at. And it's aisle 16 for all that stuff. Adam Rinninger, our friend, says that he loves the shaved ham. Well, buddy, today would be a day. You know, $2.20 a pound. It's fantastic. So maybe we can show that 220-2020 ad that is on the back page of that Discover Muscatine. Bailey, what's happening? How you doing? Christy's here as well. All right. So on the back page of the Discover Muscatine newspaper, you flip it over. There's Bailey right there. She's opening the door. I couldn't leave. I was trapped. This is on the back page of the paper. It's online. There's a coupon right there with every $20 you spend, 20 cents on the fuel saver. You know where you can't go and buy groceries and save on gas anywhere else but Hy-Vee, right? So with every $20 you spend, 20 cents on the fuel saver. I have 80 cents on my fuel saver, and my hope is to spend $20 today to bump that up to $1, make you holla, and take advantage of some of the deals. Chad, if you scroll down, 2 racks of ribs for $20. Come on. You know what I had for lunch yesterday? Ribs. Half rack. No sauce. Ribs. I had ribs for lunch. And then next to it are the kitchen salads. My stream of consciousness in my head is crazy. I'm so glad that I don't say things out loud that I'm thinking all the time. The kitchen salads, Yukon Gold, coleslaw, and tomato roughy or rui, however you want to say it. How about a pulled pork sandwich and French fries for $2.20? And then below that, the deli shaved ham for $2.20 a pound. Limit 5 pounds. Like, is anybody going to come in here like, I wanted to get 7 pounds of ham, but I can only have 5? I'm going to leave and come back with a mustache on. I want 10 pounds of ham. Don't, like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like 5 pounds of ham is plenty. That's too much for my house. Half gallons of milk, 2 for $2. That's a good deal. Half gallon of milk, 2 for $2. What? Half gallon? The easy ones to hold. 2 halves make a whole, right? A lot of vitamin D milk in my house. No offense to the dairy industry, but vitamin D milk is like a milkshake. I can't do it. I didn't even know there was other milk besides skim. That's all we had in the house growing up. My mom was just skim milk. I remember having 2% when I was growing up, and I was like, this is really thick, would be a word. So what else? The milk is in there, and then the Top Care All Day Allergy, right? Yeah, the Top Care All Day Allergy. So that's a 30 count. Good morning. 30 count of allergy pills with a 20-cent fuel saver. So if you think about it, if you bought the allergy pills and then you spent $20, that'd be 40 cents on the fuel saver. That's pretty awesome. And then I'd like to show a couple of those pictures that I'd posted on the page this morning if we could, because we did add a couple of items that are not in the print ad, but we have been promoting the bone-in pork butt roast. Bone-in. It's the stuff you use to make pulled pork. What do you want from me? It's bone-in pork, 99 cents a pound. While supplies last, I'm definitely buying one. I've heard you just put it in the crock pot, turn on the crock pot, and then you get pulled pork. Is that how it works? I don't know. I haven't done this before. I'm not ashamed to say that. But if you click on that pic, Chad, I mean, that one that I have in that pulled pork picture, I mean, it's like $7 or $8. So that's awesome. 99 cents a pound. Sign me up while supplies last on that. There's the ham that's ready to go for $2.20 a pound in the deli, and racks of ribs, 2 for $20. Individual price $12.99. Blue Moon. I saw you standing alone. Blue Moon 12 packs, 2 for $20. Blue Moon Light Sky 12 packs, 2 for $20, which would kind of be like, you know, the low carb, low calorie. I've had it. It's good. It's if you like Blue Moon, Light Sky gives you everything you like about Blue Moon without the guilt, right? And let's see, some other wine and spirits offerings. Serena, sweet red wine. Did Tony buy a bottle of Serena on National Wine Day per his wife's request, not knowing that it was going to be 2 for $20 today? Yes. Did I pay more than $10 a bottle the other day? Yes. Should I have waited till today? $10 a bottle for Serena? That stuff is like candy. And it'll make you randy. And then we also have, I think, Nikolai vodka. Is that right? You know, I'm sure it's great. It's vodka, and it's natural flavor. What is it flavored like? It tastes like vodka. What's that vodka flavored with? I like some of the vodkas, you look at it, and it's like, it's been 7 times distilled over rusty charcoal in the hills of Saskatchewan. And it makes it, and it makes it that good. Steve just handed me this. Brad, you got to come in on this. I'm not even going to hold it up until you're ready. This is what's happening. They got little picketing signs in aisle 16. It's Cats Against Tony, which is my second favorite card game after Cards Against Humanity. Cats Against Tony. Oh man, look at that. That is a feral cat. We had a cat loose in this store. I just remember hearing about it, and I was like, what? I was angry. I was like, what am I doing here? It came off of a truck, and it just came into the store. And then we shot it. Boom! No, we didn't. Humane Society caught it. I should be very careful. Not the Humane Society, Animal Control. Yes. It was a catastrophe. Cat scratch fever, if you'll have it. No, the Animal Control got the cat out of the store. Nobody shot the cat in the store. I just want to set the record straight. I want to clear the air on that. I want somebody to email. Somebody said they shot a cat at Hy-Vee. No, we had a cat loose. Animal Control came. I mean, the door is open. You never know what's going to happen, right? Who's going to walk in? Maybe Ted Nugent will come in later. I don't know. If you don't want to cook dinner tonight, boy, we have totally derailed, haven't we? If you don't want to cook dinner tonight, Thursday night steak dinner here at the store starts at 4 o'clock. New York strip steak is the option tonight, 8-ounce or 12-ounce, ready to roll, and dine in or carry out. $10, $15. Chef Scott will have you ready. I think it was last week I saw where they were set up with the steak dinner. Because the type of potato can change, right? It could be a baked potato. It could be a mashed potato. Last week they had party potatoes, which are the naughtiest thing ever. It's like mashed potatoes and cheese and bacon. It was like she took the lid off of it, and I was like, oh, boy. Party potatoes, that's just like a warm carb hug. Oh, baby. Party potato. So I don't know what the type of potato will be tonight or potato, but come in and check it out. The Bakery BOGO next Tuesday. Yeah, so this is cool. The entire bakery department next Tuesday, February 25th, buy one, get one free. Everything in the department. This is the third time we've done this. Do I need to repeat myself again? Look at this. I have a prop right here. If you bought this cherry pie next Tuesday, you can see it right there on the ad as well. If you bought this cherry pie next Tuesday, you could get another one for free. Or you know that this cherry pie is $12.99, then you find something else in the bakery for $12.99, and that's free. Do you understand? This is awesome. The whole bakery, bippity boppity BOGO. They got a brand new cookie I just saw yesterday. It's like a M&M cookie with Ghirardelli chocolate. I don't know. What an interesting combination. Did I try one? Maybe. I would never admit that on live television, but maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Bakery BOGO next Tuesday, Fat Tuesday. Great timing for this, right? Ash Wednesday starts Wednesday. Even if you're not religious, maybe you are going to give up something for Lent. You're trying to think of something, so you just go, you get a whole cherry pie. On Fat Tuesday, you get 2 of them because of the BOGO. And then on Wednesday, you're like, I'm giving up sweets. Right? Whatever you're going to do, don't miss the Bakery BOGO. A dozen donuts, the second dozen's free. Do you understand? Like, I'm just trying to say, I mean, I should order my kid's birthday cake for March next Tuesday and then take a cake home just because it's Fat Tuesday. I don't normally eat a cake for dinner, but it's Fat Tuesday and it was free. BOGO. All right, what else do we have to talk about? A couple of things. Hot deals on the front page of the Hy-Vee ad inside that Discover Muscatine newspaper. You'll see this. feeling hot, hot, hot. And from ground beef to, what do we got? Some canned vegetables. BOGO. Ooh, BOGO. Oh, snap. Shout out to Coca-Cola and the Atlantic Bottling Company. I saw my buddy Jeff yesterday here in the store. Look at that. So Coke 12 packs or 8-pack bottles, BOGO. So I could get my favorite, Coke Zero. And again, I'm willing to sell out. It could very much be Pepsi Zero or Diet Dr. Pepper. But for all intents and purposes, because it's on the front page of the ad, buy one 12-pack of Coke Zero, get the second for free. I don't know how Coke Zero tastes exactly like Coke without the sugar and carbs, but it does, and it's magical. What does that say? Where are you finding all this stuff? We have so many tchotchkes. We're turning into like a flea market around here. Thank you. I should just like stick this in my shirt, and then people will know when I mean it, when I say thank you. This is from the Dog Lovers? Where is it from? Is this a cat toy? Or you just hit the cat with it? Thank you for coughing up a hairball on my living room floor. Thank you for clawing my arm off. I got to tell you, as I've gotten older, I don't think I'm a pet person anymore. I'm just too selfish. I don't know. I got too many kids, right? I got too many kids. I got this dog. He's fine. He's totally neglected. What does that say? Am I feline stress? Am I feelings? No, I can't. Oh, yeah. I like feline stress better. I am feline stress. That works out. They stress me out. All right. We've got the Fuel Saver Flyer as well. So, man, I mean, if you came into the store today with the 2/20/2020 sale and you grabbed a Fuel Saver Flyer awkwardly like that, you grab the Fuel Saver Flyer, and then you come into the store, you could really do some damage on the Fuel Saver today. I mean, the items on the flyer are great. The items in the 2/20/2020 sale are good. And then you couple that with the 2020 Fuel Saver is absolutely fantastic. So check that out. They're on the spindle racks when you come in. Grab the Fuel Saver Flyer and save. I think if I remember correctly, it said if you bought everything on the Fuel Saver Flyer this week, you'd save $1.20 off per gallon. So that is just great, right? Unless you have a Tesla, and I did see a guy with a red Tesla in the parking lot yesterday. He had a red Tesla. And I was like, you know what that guy doesn't need? He doesn't need a Fuel Saver because he had a red Tesla. Just it was as red as my shirt. So we have the Fuel Saver Flyer. Look at that. So unless you have a Tesla, you're putting gas in your car, why would you pay full price at the pump? I don't. You shouldn't either. So from fresh-made Fiesta trays to waterfall orchids, scones, Bacardi, those red Argentinian, the big shrimp in the seafood department, you know, those things are fantastic. They are really good. So grab a flyer and don't pay full price at the pump. That's all I'm trying to tell you. I'm failing at talking today. It's kind of hard to host a talk show and not be able to string together a sentence occasionally. I should just let this guy take over right here. 3-day sale starts today as well. Man, come on. There's so much happening on the back page of the Hy-Vee ad. So you flip it over. There's a 3-day sale that runs Thursday through Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Even more opportunities to save. So I just don't, you know, sometimes people say like Hy-Vee's expensive. And I'm like, do you look at the ad? Because I just showed you buy one, get one free Coke and the hot deals on the front. And then you flip the ad over and it's a 3-day sale on the back. So I think sometimes you just got to like look, right? I mean, I don't know what else to say. So that starts today. Look at those deals. What is that one for 39 cents? Is that beans, chili beans? Yeah. Or kidney beans? Cereal for $1.67? Huh? When you purchase 3? I don't see anything high priced about that. So check it out. 3-day sale, 2/20/2020 sale, Fuel Saver Flyer. A lot going on today in particular. All right, 3 things, and we're going to get out of here. If you want to support the Muscatine Community YMCA, the Hy-Vee Bags for a Cause, when you walk inside the floral door, which is right over here, they have these reusable red grocery bags. They're $2.50, and $1 from each bag that is sold for the month of February will be donated to the Y. So you can't miss it. The charity changes each month. I don't know who we have for March because we're still in February, and I hope that you'll come and pick up a bag. They're great bags, by the way. You could easily fit all of this stuff in there, easily, in a second. This is kind of like what my dog looks like. We have a puggle. This is a puggle, right? Or a pug. This might just be a pug. It says Waffles Pug. I don't know if that's the pug's name. Waffles. That's a great name for a dog, though. I've told you my goal in life is to get a, what is it? It's, what are the dogs that? A corgi that I would name Woofy McBarkinpaw, right? Woofy McBarkinpaw. That's all I want is a corgi named Woofy McBarkinpaw. That's not too much to ask. If you want to shop from home, Aisles Online, download the app, put it on your phone, tablet. You can go to the Aisles Online website, order your groceries. You can pick them up here at the store, minimum $30. You can have them delivered. Still the only place in Muscatine that's delivering groceries, by the way. Just want to rub that in. Just want to poke that bear. So that's an awesome deal. We also take care of a lot of elderly folks in the community and have been for a number of years. Aisles Online app, free, easy. We use it at my house. I work here. I'm always bringing stuff home. But when it comes to, days that I'm not here, make the order, jump in the app. It's easy to use. And then, like I said, you can pick it up here at the store or we will deliver it to you. And nobody else is doing that, right? That's just the truth, Ruth. Nobody else is doing that. That's the fact, Jack. Look at that. There's cats. Meow. Humane Society. Oh, that's animal control. That's who got the feral cat. That's right. That might be the feral cat in question. That could be. Look at that one. That one looks mad. I just don't know how the Humane Society has so many cats. Like, what do people do? They just get a cat and then they're like, I don't want it. And I don't have the heart to do that, by the way. Like, there's days when I just want to open the door and like, go on, dog, get out of here. But I would never really do it. Been close. But is that just what happens? Like, the Humane Society will post things like, please don't leave your dog at our front door. Like, the fact that I even have to say that, I mean, that just doesn't make sense, right? But man, they got cats on top of cats down there. And my kids think they would like a cat. And I'm like, I'm telling you right now, first of all, I'm allergic. I should say that. So as much as it is cats against Tony, allergic. Can't have one. Tried. Didn't want to try. Allergic to cats. I'm telling you, my kids, I'm like, you think they're cool? They don't care. They're just... And they have dogs that wear Mardi Gras masks. So that's the whole thing. Is that their promotion for the month of February? If you adopt a dog, we'll make it wear a Mardi Gras mask. Too many cats. Not enough time. What do they got? Birds down there? Bird cages? I don't want a bird. I feel like having I don't know, man. Having a bird just seems kind of cruel, right? I just feel like caged birds don't sing, to quote Maya Angelou. All right, last but not least, bingo. Okay. Follow me on this. I don't have really any graphics made yet. I'm working on it. March 21st is a Saturday. Rock and roll bingo. Listen to the song. Look at your card. Saturday, March 21st, right here. Last time we did this, 95 people in the Market Grill Express played rock and roll bingo. That's not a made-up number. I counted. So that'll be March 21st. Then Monday, March 23rd, regular bingo, hosted by yours truly, starting at 7 o'clock. Just had that thing happen where somebody walks in and sees the show, and they're like, nope. So rock and roll bingo, March 21st, regular bingo, March 23rd. Those are the dates that I've selected. We're doing a princess breakfast with Elsa and Cinderella on March 28th. A lot happening in the month of March, and I do have it on good authority that in April, either late April or early May, we'll have a return visit from Voice of the Iowa Hawkeyes, Gary Dolphin, and Breakfast with Dolph, right here, Hawk fans. And hopefully Bobby Hansen will be with them, who is the color commentator, right? If you're listening to Hawkeye basketball on the radio, you got Gary Dolphin doing the play-by-play. Bobby Hansen, former Iowa Hawkeye great, won a championship with Michael Jordan. Good guy. Still need to get him on this show because he works for the Better Business Bureau, and we're working on all of that. All right, with that being said, I want to say thank you to our guest for joining us today. That was Mr. Jim Hayes, CEO with Crossroads here in Muscatine. Crossroads not going anywhere. going through some changes, but all good things coming from Crossroads. They're not closing. Jim said it. Don't take it from me. Jim Hayes was here, and he addressed some of the misinformation that's out there. And again, I encourage you to visit their website. Jim says, come over to Crossroads and take a tour. I love that. I'm a supporter of Crossroads, and that's all I need to say, right? I'm on Team Crossroads. So I thank Jim for his time. He's been a friend of mine for 8 years when he was with the hospital, and now leading the group at Crossroads. Thank you for watching. Thanks to CBI Bank and Trust, Toyota, Muscatine, and Lutheran Living Senior Campus. If I mentioned the Lutheran Living Senior Campus Community Calendar, things coming up this Saturday, Louisa County Ambulance Trivia Night. That's coming up. Almost Mardi Gras Fat Tuesday event next Tuesday. And then on the community calendar, New Beginnings fundraiser April 4th. So, yeah. And we've got, one more show this week, right? Tomorrow's Friday. We'll be here. I do like that we have a little bit, we have daylight earlier, right? And later. It's that good time of year. Feels good. You maybe see what time the sun's going to be setting, and you're like, "Ooh, that's exciting." So this is my favorite time of the year, when it gets to be almost like 8 p.m. eventually, and you still have that sun setting. So I'm looking forward to that. All right, we'll see you tomorrow live at 8:30 or at 7:30 and 10:30 on MPW Channel 5. If you've been watching live on Facebook or YouTube, thanks for being with us, Adam and James and Manuel and Judy and Rita and everybody that was out there. I appreciate you checking out the show. Come and see us today. So many good deals on the 2020 sale I want you to take advantage of. We'll see you on Friday, tomorrow at 8:30. Bye, everybody. Cats against Tony.
Thanks for watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony
That's a pretty
Tone.
good. Very, very quiet while hunting wabbits.
We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community.
I'm trying to emote for the play that the alumni are putting on in Wilton this Friday, Saturday.
Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.